That's that Trinidad James, old gold, everything. Yo, 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 yo. You know who it is? Your boy CPA Strength. Strongest CPA in the game. In the game. Yeah, you heard me right. In the game. Mess with it. Yeah. Yo, I'm back. This is after Hurricane Irma. I haven't done accounting for beginners in like forevers. I'm back to you know what's happening. I'm sweating my balls off at my little rinky-dink office, trying to make it out to get, you know, trying to make it up, man, trying to bless up. So you know how hard I work. You know the effort I put into this. You do the same. You pass your classes. You better yourself. Let's do this, okay? This is my classic series. Ooh, I was gonna go up here because you know if you've been watching the other ones, you know it's where I always put accounting for beginners. This is Accounting for Beginners number 85. This is AFB 85 of the classic series. This is my classic series, okay? You can see all the ones before that and all the ones in the Accounting for Beginners playlist right here in this card. Best card in the whole world. Best playlist in the whole world. What are we going to do this time? Go! I'm so excited to be back. You know your boy's getting juicy AF, right? Y'all know that. Y'all know that, right? Okay. Man, it's good to be back. It's good to be back doing these Accounting for Beginners. This is how I made my come up. This is how I made my come up. This is my legacy right here. So you know I'm excited. This is from one they said, this is one from something they said I wasn't gonna do shit with my life. They said you're just gonna be dead or in jail. They've been telling me that for a long time. Guess what? I'm here now, boy. So what we are gonna do, we're gonna go, this one's basically gonna be retained earnings and net income. Now, I didn't change anything. Please go back to number 84 and just watch the end of that, because that's the end of a year. That was the end of the year. That was 12/31/15. Okay, so we had net income. So we had all, now look at that, look at 84, and notice we had a whole income statement. The whole revenue minus expenses for the whole year of 2015, okay? Now look, now we're starting with 2016. Really, maybe just 1 minute changed. It was 11:59, 12/31/15, 11:59, and that's how we had our AFB number 84. Now 1 minute clicked, so now it's 1/1/16 for January 1st, 2016. So like nothing happened in that minute, like no transactions. It's just the way it's just a change. It's just a new year, you know. So that's what we did. So that's basically what we did. That's what in my head. It's the last minute of 2015 to the first minute of 2016. So no transactions happened. What does happen, and I'll just tell you right now, is the net income flip into retained earnings, and that's really the big thing. And that's really, I think this is going to be one of the most important things. That's why it's its own standalone video. It's going to be one of the most important. I can't do this hat. I'm sweating. Please bless me and get me out of this office so I can just make videos without dying. So we're on the very first day of our income statement. So we don't have anything. We don't have anything on our income statement, right? Income statement, we have no revenue minus no expenses equals net income of 0. All right? Because we haven't done anything yet. We haven't had any transactions yet. So yes, we do have 0. Oh, I need a haircut so bad, boy. Dang, I need a haircut, dog. Anyways, you've got no net income, because net income is revenue minus expenses, like the first minute of the new year. So we haven't done anything yet. We're just doing this basically. The computer system, like QuickBooks or whatever, will do this for you. Let's go. So that's the income statement. You know, there's nothing in the income statement. Net income flows over. Net income is on the income statement and on the balance sheet. Let's go over to the balance sheet. Now, also flipped over by 1 minute, right? But you see how this is a period. This is a period from 1/1/2016 through 1/1/16. So it's a period. What happened during that period? Nothing happened in that period. Balance sheet, just one day. So really, it stays the same. The balance sheet stays the same. Assets equal liabilities plus equity. Assets stay the exact same, don't change a thing. Liabilities stay the exact same, don't change a thing. The equity. So look, right here is, right here is the whole, like right here, okay? Right here, and I think possibly I could explain this a bunch, but just to see it. So now, new year, the minute clocked over, basically the net income turns into the retained earnings. So what is that, 3,200? Now this was the old, I didn't change this from 84, from Accounting for Beginners 84, I just wanted to show you like what it was and what the change will be. You go to the new year, the new change is going to be nothing on the income statement. On the balance sheet, you're going to change we didn't have any retained earnings before, and we had for the whole year $3,200 of net income. So we're going to switch it here. 3,200 is going to be the retained earnings, and the net income is going to be 0. Obviously, the equity is still 3,200, so that didn't change. It just flipped because that's the net income switches over to retained earnings to keep DC Adler and everything correct. I am sweating my balls. I hate taking valuable time talking about the sweat, but it's part of my grind. So what are you gonna do, right? So yeah, I want you to clue in right here. Hopefully we're gonna go through this whole year and then end it again, and we'll do another retained earnings, net income. So we're not gonna touch this whole year. We're gonna go through the whole year, just like we did the first year of the Widgets Inc. And how we did right. We're gonna go through journal. We're gonna go through journal entries, you know, per month, like we did the first year in like we did in 2015, but we're gonna do it in 2016 now. And we are not going to change the retained earnings. Like that's not going to change. We're not going to change it for the journal entries. Really, you don't ever touch retained earnings that much. Like when you have to do a journal entry of retained earnings in QuickBooks, it says, "Are you sure you want to change retained earnings?" Because you don't really do it that much. So, but we're not going to change it again. We're going to go through the whole year, and just like this time, see, it started with 0. But you'll see as we do. That's why we're doing this. And I think this is one of the trickiest things. Like, I never really understood net income flows over to retained earnings until I started working with companies and saw a couple years go by. And so that's when I learned the most. So I thought, hey, how could I teach the best? How could I get the people that watch me to learn the most? And this is how I'm doing it. Anyways, I can't believe I'm back. I feel so good. My month of positivity is over. Back with the accounting. Hopefully you love this video. You learn a lot. Like, comment, share, subscribe. The best thing you could really do for my channel is share the knowledge with people. The DC Adler, I think it's really actually getting out there a lot. I got a message from someone that said their teacher was teaching the DC Adler but didn't go into deep explanation like me. Well, maybe because I invented it, okay? I mean, but really, what did I invent? I didn't really invent anything. I just made famous, you know, debits, credit, assets, draw, expense, liability, equity, revenue. I just made it famous. It's like, although I'm sure there's some guy out there, like with an invention or something, you say, oh, why didn't I think of that? I thought of that first. Yeah, well, you didn't do anything about it. You just sat there and said, I said this. You second guessed yourself like it's not a good idea. You think 2 years ago, when after 500 years of them doing the double entry system, and no one came up with DCAler, you think this meth head thought, oh, well, this is totally legit because I'm the one to come up with a new formula. You know, at first I said, dude, are you smoking meth in your sleep? Like, what are you doing? Like, what the of course you can't do this. But you know what? I said, the hell with all that negativity. I said positivity. I said, well, someone's got to do it. Someone's got to do it. And guess what? It's me. So anyways, live your dreams. Deuces.